Welcome, Capricorn, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your May 2025 spiritual forecast using the tarot, and there's also a astrology forecast that I generally post at the same time I post this forecast, so you can draw those two narratives together, as I try to do during the reading as well. There's also a yoga pose and a yoga mudra at the end of the reading, because I recently decided that I would bring together all my passions, my loves, astrology, the tarot, and yoga, and present them to you as a sort of complementary, a spiritual aid to greater ascension and development in your spiritual life. We may spend our entire life just running after money or status or influence, but really what we're here for on earth is to develop spiritually. All of us. It may take some of us longer than others, that's all. I've recently moved out here into a off-grid location. And it's very much like moving to an ashram, monastery. And because I'm completely alone, I go for weeks without seeing someone if I choose to, because I have to go into town, Pahoa, little town called Pahoa, here on the big island of Hawaii. And there I can see people, but I don't have any friends because I've just moved here. Friends often take a lot of time and energy to create. I have friends from back home in Florida, where I was, I lived in Florida for 15 years, taught yoga, and did these videos for YouTube. 9 years I've been on YouTube. And since I've come out here, I've had to reinvent myself and sort of reinvent the channel so that it expresses my current set of circumstances and evolutionary stage, I suppose. I'm 73. I've been on a spiritual path my entire life. I've not followed the same course as most people have. I've never really had a normal job. I've always taught yoga or read tarot for donations. And so consequently, at this ripe age of 73, I still have to work. And I still have to earn money. So I'm very work-oriented. And out here, without the help of having a regular schedule where you have to actually show up to a job, you have to be very self-disciplined and create a routine. I tell you all this because I want you to come into my life as friends, so I can get to know you and you can get to know me. I have all the time in the world. out here. And I want you to join me in some of my activities. I've just started to include you into my morning exercise workout routine. It's not strictly yoga. It's not strictly calisthenics. It's not just stretching or just rhythmic movement. It's all those things. I know this is a channel that is usually seen by people who are interested in the tarot or astrology. But it is but my experience in life that you mustn't neglect the physical aspect of your life. The body is to be treated like an object of adoration, love, focus. And so what I do is I provide you one yoga pose that is energetically correlated to the reading, and a mudra, a hand gesture, also correlated to the reading. In that way, you are introduced slowly to yoga, and you can then perhaps join me in my morning sessions, which are a lot more vigorous, challenging, and full body workout. And I've been doing these kinds of morning exercise rituals practically my whole life. In Sarasota, I taught 4 classes a week at 9 a.m. For Sarasota County Parks and Recreation, right on the beach. And without fail, I never missed a class. And when I wasn't teaching, I was working out myself in the mornings, and sometimes in the afternoons, and sometimes in the evenings. So I work out when I feel I need to, and I like to keep active and responsive. When your body is well, when it's balanced, healthy, whole, then your mind also can be tamed more easily. Your attention span is longer because you're not distracted by your body's needs. And so this is why, I know this is a long explanation, but I want more participants in my morning yoga ritual, which has become ritualistic because I normally do it for myself, but now I'm filming the workout. I usually go longer than what I film, but I try to keep it within the framework of about an hour so that you can go on with your life afterwards. So as far as these readings are concerned, it is also based on my intuition as well as the forecast for the transits of Venus and Mars. And I tried through my intuition and through my knowledge of the tarot symbols to draw a narrative that joins together the astrology and the tarot. And so this month of May, if you haven't seen the transits of Mars and Venus yet, please look at them. But let me say that to encapsulate, to abbreviate, Venus is moving through the sign of Aries. And for you, Capricorn, Aries is your 4th house. Mars is moving through Cancer, and Leo. It's divided half and half, practically half and half during the month. First half, Cancer, second half, Leo. And Mars then is in your 8th house. Venus is a symbol of more passive energy, intuitive energy, emotional energy. Mars is indicative of external, aggressive, forceful, bold, active, action-oriented energy. Venus is the goddess of love. Mars is the god of war. So, with that knowledge, let's begin your reading. I'm going to put a little more randomness, seeming randomness in the cards, because I don't necessarily believe in randomness as a concept. I believe that everything is connected to everything else, and that our consciousness can traverse time and space to give us an idea of the consequences of our actions, thoughts, beliefs. That is the power that we're given when we incarnate into the earth realm. We are given the power of manifestation through belief, thought, and intent. And to be then able to control the consequences through the control of our thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. And when we stray off that path and we allow our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions to go astray from our highest good, then we suffer the consequences. And tarot and astrology are a means by which to get us back on the straight and narrow so that we can all go to heaven while here on earth. So we're ready. All right. I like simplicity. That's why I do only a 2-planet transit forecast, keeping things simple in the moment, current events. And I do the same with my tarot readings. I like to keep it simple. This is a 4-card spread. We begin. Remember, this is relevant to you if your sun, moon, or rising sign is Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. The first card represents the theme, focus of the month of May. And by the way, I am very, very, what's the word? Proud of you. You're consistently the most polite, the most considerate messages. Your messages are always so sweet. Thank you very much for that. Always kind, always generous, always good. All right, so let's see. In the position of the theme, the focus, the subject of the month, we've got a major arcana card. We've got the Hierophant, the Pope. He represents structure, traditional organizations, governmental, educational, health organizations, like hospitals, churches, schools, and with Mars in the 8th, Mars representing active, aggressive energy. You're going to put a lot of energy into the 8th house at the second half of the month, and that might be what this is alluding to, meaning some institution, governmental, religious, health organization, and you're having to conform to the parameters, the demands, the protocol, the system that's been established. So you're navigating this rather strict and disciplined environment where people are all on a mission, as the same mission. And so you get organized, get proactive, fix what needs to be fixed within these institutions. Not all of them, just some may be the ones that you are involved in. And of course, it's also partnerships. So, marriage, getting very serious about your relationship, or coming together on a business level and creating a structure, a business structure, and or following your passion, but having to deal with the demands of that field, whatever your art, your deep desire has to be worked through some kind of structure, discipline. So it's about self-discipline and about finding your place within a larger structure, a corporate structure perhaps, or again a religious structure, and a educational structure, a governmental structure. Dealing with government is often the prognostication here. So we'll put that down and move on to your second position, which is the position of your specific challenge. The 10. You get this often, I'll tell you that, more often than any other sign. The 10 of Pentacles. This is the card of wealth. Managing your wealth, sharing your wealth, using your wealth to support your family, your extended family, bringing together a multi-generational group, family, to achieve wealth, to achieve success. And since you have Venus in the 4th house, your home is blessed. Your family is blessed. Your property is blessed. So there may be issues with property. Your homes, selling, buying, expanding, beautifying, refurbishing, rebuilding, reconstructing, finding harmony in your home by the fair distribution of resources. You'll find that perhaps you have generous support. Excuse me, my leg is caught. There we go. You have generous support from a family, from a group, from your associates, and together you're able to achieve what you couldn't achieve alone. So the Hierophant also implies large organizations. This could also be a large business that is either run by your family or has a family atmosphere. Everyone seems to be united in their goals. And perhaps your challenge is just simply to orchestrate this. Bring it into a real level. Mars in the 8th. Venus in the 4th is also to express your compassion, your love, and your understanding in your home, in your business, and to extend that out to the people who are there for you and work for you or work with you. That's the challenge. It's a beautiful, beautiful challenge. All right, let's see what your unexpected might be. Same thing, same thing, same thing. Look at this. We have you, the Queen of Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles. And of course, if you're male, it's your mom, it's your boss, it's your wife, and it may even be you. She is the quintessential mother. She's Mother Earth herself. And like Mother Earth, she's highly creative, strong, resilient, replenishing herself with each of her sacrifices. She loves her home, Venus in the 4th. She loves her family, and she loves her business because they support home and family. So this is about being in an environment that nurtures you and an environment that allows you to nurture those you love. Wealth, success, business success, both these cards actually indicate that. Wealth and business success, as well as family success, contractual success. And here, it's the Venus. You see, she is a very pragmatic queen. She does things because they work. And she never veers from her responsibilities. She's both serious in her cause and compassionate in her what is the word I'm looking for? In her assessments of other people. That is, she grants the other the right to fail, whereas for herself, she doesn't permit herself to fail. So she lives on a very high standard of conduct. She does expect those around her to also be on that high standard, but she's not dogmatic. So she's the perfect mother. She doesn't like when a child misbehaves. She doesn't like the behavior, but she loves the child. And so this is about perfect motherhood as expressed either in your family or in your business. Having compassion for those who aren't as efficient, skilled, and knowledgeable as you yourself are. So the surprise is that you've got this happy, happy, happy home life. While, at the same time, there's a certain amount of negotiations and structuring, reorganization of family interests, investments. Maybe just your investments are being reorganized, but she is entirely capable of running an economic economically successful business, as well as a loving and warm home. So goodness, perfect for a Capricorn, perfect for you. Let's see how it all ends. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. We've got Mars. I barely mentioned it, but Mars is also in Cancer in the first half of the month, in the 7th house of relationship, broad communal relationship, friends and community, pardon me. Your hopes and dreams, your reputation in your community, networking, communication, ties to your community. And look at here. We've got, there we go, the Ace of Cups, the love card of the minor arcana, the beginning of love. Maybe this is just a gift. You know, you have Mars moving into your 8th at the second half of the month, and the gift may be an inheritance, a bonus, a raise, a promotion, or it could be simply a gift, like a birthday gift or an anniversary gift, something very special. Or you meet someone and fall head over heels in love. Or you bring new energy into an older relationship, revitalizing it, making it special again. This is a birth, a pregnancy, a joyous occasion that promises many future events of joy and success. So that Mars in your 7th house, putting energy into your relationship, bringing love into your relationship, into your home, into your family. That's what the entire month is all about. You fall head over heels in love, either with someone new, or you revitalize an older friendship or relationship. That, I believe, is the summary of what is going on. Let me just reiterate just again. Structure, business, corporations, governmental organizations, educational, having to deal with the demands of those structures, those systems, having to create a system, having to create a structure, order, and being very devoted, loyal, and faithful to your cause, to your mission. And again, your challenge, family, groups, getting people on the same page, bringing together a group of people and creating something that you couldn't do on your own, be this financial or having to do with your property, your home, your business, your something needs the cooperation of the many. And this will bring together for you enormous wealth and success if it is achieved. So then, again, we have, I call this my Martha Stewart card, because she reminds me of her. The perfect housewife, the perfect CEO, and someone who is always regal and completely sure of herself. So this is the unexpected. You find your home to be a place of refuge and love and support. And then you fall in love. You fall in love with life, with a baby, with a new lover, new friend, or you just are fortunate to receive a very special gift from the universe. So that is your forecast, Capricorn, for May 2025. So wait for the yoga pose that will correlate energetically to this reading. The idea being that you should practice the pose as you're sort of perusing and thinking about the reading. And or join me in my morning workout routines to get a more vibrant and energizing workout. I love to have more and more of you participate in those as well. And so thank you very much. I do need your support, I must say. So I'm asking for it via a direct donation. There's a button below. Or if you would like, I've been a tarot card reader most of my life, 45 years. And I am offering my readings to you via my website, grandcentralhealing.com. The readings are in the shop, so please choose one. After you pay for it, send me a question or some detail about what you need to know, and I will let you know when the reading will be done. Usually takes about a day, sometimes two. All right, thank you, and I appreciate whatever support you can give, or your messages, or sharing, liking, and supporting. Thank you. Namaste, aloha, and I'll see you next month. So welcome, Capricorn, to your May 2025 yoga pose. And what we need with all this energy necessary for the building of family, home, relationship is an open and magnetic heart. So we're going to do a variation of a camel pose that allows the chest to expand out and for the energy to pour into the heart chakra, the heart area. If you would, bring your legs underneath you. Make sure you can see me. I'm going to go back a bit. There we go. We lay our hands on our knees. Let me face sideways. We roll our shoulders up and we take a deep breath through the nose, heels out, toes in. Sit down on your feet and let's roll the shoulders back. Roll them down. Roll back. Roll down. And just release the tension from your shoulders. And we roll a few times up and down. Rolling up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. So now we're going to do variations on the camel. So we lift ourselves up onto the heels and we pull the torso back away from the legs. The knees are in line with the hip sockets and the heels are right underneath your hip sockets. You walk, let me make sure you can see me here. You walk your arms back and you pull the torso back, pull the shoulders back. And this would be a great variation for you. You're already opening your chest. Press into the arms, drop your head back. And this will be the first level variation. Fingers wide open, pressing into the hands. We lift the head up and drop the head back and open up the chest. We hold and breathe. This is first level. Hold for as long as you can, breathing through the nose. We bend the elbows and we lift the head up, face forward. Then we bring one elbow a little closer to the ground, and then we bring the other elbow down and we press the knees down. We drop the head back and we place the hands at the very small of the back and we press the hands against that area and we let the head drop back. Knees down, heels up. We hold and breathe. We hold and breathe. Open up your chest. Open up your heart. Feel the energy pouring into your heart chakra. Hold and breathe. Letting the love pour in. Lean over onto one arm, bring the free hand underneath the shoulder, push into that hand, Put the other hand underneath the other shoulder. Bring your torso forward, face forward. We bring the arms forward. We lay them over the knees and we pull back. We bow the head down. We bow the head down. Chin presses in towards the neck. Shoulders down. Pull back. Pull back. Face forward. Release the legs. Let me face you. You can hold for longer or shorter. You can modify it as I showed you. But that will help to open up the area of your heart, your chest, to bring more blood and to bring more energy into your heart so that you can be compassionate, loving, and joyful for the month of May 2025. Thank you everyone for coming. Namaste and aloha. Wait for the Yoga Mudra. So welcome Capricorn to your Mudra for May 2025. We want to encourage love into your life. We want to encourage you to be loving. So I'm going to show you the handful of flowers, Mudra. Handful of flowers, Mudra. Just like that. Just like that. I want you to close your eyes, hold your hands out, slightly cupped, like you're receiving, like you're holding a beautiful bouquet of flowers in your hands. And imagine those flowers blooming. Feel their softness. Smell their fragrance. And then feel the love of the cosmos, of the universe, moving down into your heart, traveling into your hands, so that you can give your love to the world. So we hold, feeling the love pouring into us through the crown of our head down into the heart, through the shoulders, down the arms, into our hands, and we present it to the world. We hold here and we breathe, feeling the love, feeling the peace, feeling the joy. Extend the arms. Share your love. Give. Deep breath. Exhale, we place our hands into prayer. We take another deep breath. Exhale, we bow, we say namaste. Thank you. You can use this mudra when you need to attract love into your life and to share that love with those around you. So thank you, and I'll see you next month, Capricorn. Enjoy your May. All my love. Namaste. Aloha.